So for years now, a lot of the stuff that I'm sure many people on this channel love, like movies, video games, comics, they've all kind of been co-opted and taken over by these weirdos who want to erase anything, particularly if a character wants to show any skin or something, that has to go. These Puritans, these NPCs who have pretty much came in and destroyed fandoms, destroyed comics completely. Comics are almost completely dead. And it's all because of these fringe weirdos. I call them the NPC Puritans. You could also call them, I'm sure many of you know them by their name, SJW, stuff like that. That also works just fine. I personally think plague is a good word for them because they destroy everything that they inhabit. And it's nice to see when creators of manga or studios that develop anime pretty much just give these people the finger because it's what needs to happen. These people have been destroying everything that fans love for years. So you've got this Fire Force creator who's pretty much just been outright telling these people to get lost because they constantly attack his book. All the time whining about fan service and all this stuff, always crying about his book. They're tired of the fan service. They're tired of these characters running around in their underwear. Stuff like this. Showing too much skin. The Puritans. Okay, so he pretty much destroyed them 2 weeks ago. And it looks like he's doing it again. And this time, giving them a little bit of a lecture. Now, I'm not a fan of lectures, but I'm not a fan of Puritans. Because these people have pretty much been destroying everything in their wake. And I want them to go away. I want them to go away. So this is more behavior from Japan that I really appreciate because they're pretty much saying, listen, we're not going to bow down to you. You might be able to get some American comic book creator to bend to his knees, but it's not going to be me. So this is the follow-up chapter to the one I covered 2 weeks ago where I just showed you a clip. It's like, I'm sick of your whining. This is a character in the background who's, I'm guessing, an NPC, SJW. And this kid who's her child starts telling her to shut up. If that girl needs to be considerate of others because she looks cuter than others, then are you claiming that everyone who stands out at anything needs to be considerate too? You are an elite researcher, so you stand out in that aspect, right? But if there was someone who was dumb and couldn't become a researcher, even though they wanted to, are you saying that you would let them become a researcher in your stead? Bad players will have to be allowed to be regulars in sports, and dumb people will have to be allowed into university. Well, that already happens. And in music, there's already a lot of bad singers that live off their looks, and then there's some more. She goes to slap him, and he counters it. Even if you threaten others with violence, to force your ideals on them, your sexual frustrations won't be solved if you don't change yourself. So he continues to kind of lecture her. And then the real funny thing right here is where he starts talking about background characters who just say stuff without thinking so they can provide exposition. So what are you saying? Is that something you say to your mother? He says, you might just be a background character, but I don't think someone your age should be screaming so hysterically in public. This is, to me, the guy's going after Twitter Puritans. Now, I could be wrong, but, I would imagine that he's sick of them because they're constantly trying to get him canceled, constantly trying to get his manga censored. And, he's just kind of saying maybe you shouldn't be such an idiot in public, which is true. It's true. So I like this. I hope it keeps going. I want to see more of this in the next chapter. I don't think we will. I think that he's kind of set his point. But, it would be funny because they were mad about this 2 weeks ago. So I would imagine it's going to continue today. So thank you, Austin Hibbert, for tagging me on this. This is good stuff. And I always enjoy seeing Japan fight back. Unlike, comics, which have pretty much let themselves be destroyed. And, now manga's coming in, manga's taking over, and they're not having it. And I think it's great. Last place where we get like good entertainment that doesn't put up with the bullshit. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think about all of this. I'd like to hear from you. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. Also, if you want to help support the channel, check out my Teespring store. There's a link in the description. You can find some merchandise in there that you might want to check out. Also, make sure to follow me over on Twitch. I do watch parties, play video games over there. They're always fun. Follow me over there and come hang out. Also, make sure you subscribe to YellowFlash, my other channel. There's a link to that in the description as well. I do a lot of live streams over there that I don't do on this channel. Usually smaller and a little bit more personal. So make sure you follow me over there and sign up.